Now, you can guarantee the Houston Dynamo fall in the category of the types of people who love the World Cup. And speaking of the Dynamo, well, our intern, who happens to be our champ this week, no champs and chumps, just one champ, Sam Lack, our intern, he was out at Dynamo practice to talk about how the World Cup will affect the team. Here's the story.
The Houston Dynamo were back at practice this week, preparing for a 3-week break in the MLS season due to World Cup play. Despite missing key players to injury and international duty in recent weeks, the Dynamo have remained a strong unit and are optimistic moving forward.
It's the most important thing, especially when things aren't going the way that you hope, that you work hard for. When those things don't go well, you have to fall back together as a team, because it's easy to take the negative route. It's easy to point your finger at other teammates. But you have to do the right thing, and the right thing sometimes is the hard thing. We come together, we get better as a team. It's such a unique thing having soccer players, your best players on the team, in the middle of the season leaving for another team. I mean, I can see some people ask me, does that make you mad? And no, absolutely not. It's such a cool thing. We're so happy for them. Them going to the World Cup, it's like a little bit of us is going to the World Cup with them.
You know, it definitely helps, but at the same time, we work with what we have right now. So I think yeah, we let them handle their stuff on the World Cup, but we have to focus on the job and task at hand. A few days to have, rest and recover, and then we'll still be back out here training and setting good habits. There's no guarantee that they come home after group plays. They might get through group play.
The Dynamo eagerly await the return of midfielders Brad Davis and Boniek Garcia, as their absence has made it difficult for the Dynamo to produce offensively at a higher frequency.
Some of our more creative players especially, and I think especially with us not scoring in the last couple of games, would be, very good to get those guys back and get some more creativity, on the field. Yeah, Brad probably has one of the best services in the league, on free kicks, on set pieces, on crosses coming in the box. So, that's very key in the game, and he'll be very much welcome.
All right, and now the reporter on staff, our intern, Sam Lack. Sam, thank you very much for that great story. And
thank you.
You did some research, a lot of research, before you went in to do your interviews with the Dynamo. And one thing you found were some similarities maybe about how this season is setting up going into the World Cup break and the last time there was a World Cup year.
Right. Well, the Dynamo, they're currently sitting at 5-9-2 heading into the World Cup break in MLS play. They were actually 5-7-1 in 2010. And that was actually the only year the Houston Dynamo never made it to the MLS playoffs. So this time around, I would think that Coach Kinnear would be hoping that the team can kind of get it together. Now, they've been missing Brad Davis, their star midfielder and captain. He's playing for the United States in the World Cup. And without Brad Davis in the lineup, their goal differential is -15.
Every time they've gone to the championship or won a championship, they've won it really in the second half.
They have.
They've been a second half type of team, so hopefully.
They have. All right, well, Sam, we appreciate the story.
You.
Thank you very much. Lopez, happy Father's Day weekend.
Oh, yeah, that's me. That's this weekend, isn't it?
Weekend to celebrate Lopez.
It was nothing, really. It was my pleasure.
All right, well, and to all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. For Sam, for John, I'm Brooke Bentley. It's the SportsZone Unfiltered, brought to you by HEB.